So I got my cup of pipe here. I'm gonna cut off a little chunk to do some brake flaring. I got my wheels set up. I'm gonna get everything kind of lined up to the pipe, tighten on, and then I'm gonna start spinning and cutting off my pipe. I'm not clamping down and reefing on the knob as I'm turning. All I'm doing is turning, giving it a couple twists here and there, make sure it stays snug, and eventually you'll see, hopefully, there we go, pipe comes off. So now I get my pipe, but there's a weird kind of burr on here. Nicely enough, on the tool, there is a deburring tool. So I come up, kind of work the edge a little bit, get a little bit of that burr off, which is not very easy because this pipe is small, but there we go. Now I'm going to move over, put this pipe away, move over to the flaring kit. So we have our guide, hole clamp. This 5/8 for that hole. We have 3/16 -3, 3/16. This is the smallest one. So nice that we have it available to us. I'm gonna gently clamp it in here just to get these screws out of the way. If I can cooperate. Okay, this height, the height you want is the same height as the die. This is our 3/16 die from our set. It's the smallest one. So the way I do this is I line up, just kind of place it on there, and then I can pull the pipe down a little bit. And now we're even to the top. And I'll go a little, there we go. Tighten that, just snug it in for a second. Bring our die away. What you have to be careful of too is that this bottom half and top half are flush while you're tightening. This actually feels pretty flush right now. Still looks okay. Tighten this down all the way. Other one too. Okay. Take that same die from before, 3/16. The, whatever this is called, goes inside the pipe so we can sit in here. And I'm going to take the other brake kit tool, slide it on, come up and over, line up the points. Okay, there we go, made contact. I'm going to be tightening this way. And so I'm going to be putting these two arms and turn the whole body, not this way, but this way, against both bars, which will help center the die against these two edges, which is where that center of the pipe should be. Now that I feel it's going to hit it a couple times, that it's nice and snugged up, I'm going to tighten this and keep tightening this and basically squeezing that copper and forming it to the die, and keep going until that die is touching the face. And there'll be a significant change in force required, so it's about right there. Back it off. Bring back the secondary tool. Take the die out. And you can see now there is a nice bit of a feature in there. That's the first operation. Now we basically got to do that again. So line the points back, except this time it's without the die. So now we're lined up. I feel it's, I don't know, it seems appropriate. Now I'm going to tighten this in again. This is tricky because there's a certain amount of force initially required, and then the force will just ramp up immediately. When the force ramps up immediately, which is coming right about there, I'm going to stop, back it off, and that should be everything required for the double flare. Take the tool off. There it is. Undo the clamp if I can. And there is my finished double flare.